my name is Rudamia Alia binti Muhammad Saimi. My ID matric is DEM06211096. In this video, I'm going to talk about the stress and workplace. Stress is defined as a state of mental or emotional stress caused by the bad situation. At one point or other, most people deal with the feeling of stress. In fact, one study found that 33% of adults report experiencing high levels of stress. Stress is not always easy to recognize, but there are some ways to identify some of the signs that we may under too much stress. Sometimes stress can come from the obvious source, but sometimes the small daily stress from work, school, family, and friends can affect our mind and body. But right now, we will explain and focus about the stress and workplace. That's it for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Iqbal Ashraf Iqbal Bizul. My student ID is DM021078 and I'm from batch 24. So today I'm gonna continue to talk about the definition of stress and workplace. Stress and workplace can be described as a detrimental physical and emotional response that arises when the employment requirements do not meet the employee's talents, resource or needs. Workplace stress can result in ill health and even damage. Also, workplace stress and challenge are frequently mistaken, but they are not the same thing. Challenges excite us both mentally and physically, and they inspire us to develop new skills and excel at our work. We feel comfortable and happy when we encounter obstacles. In addition, workplace stress is therefore a negative physical and emotional reaction that can arise when there is a contradiction between the expectations of the job on the person and the amount of control the employee has to satisfy these needs. In general, the combination of high job expectation and a lack of control over the situation can lead to stress. Furthermore, workplace stress can be caused by a variety of factors or by a single occurrence. It can have an impact on both employees and employers. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Fizam. My ID is DEM05211003 and I'm from batch 24. I'll present about factor of stress and workplace. Workplace stress is the result of many different factors. Since each employee is unique, their personal and professional life each provide a unique set of circumstances that could affect how they respond to workplace situations. However, research has indicated that some workplace variables can affect employees' perception of stress at work. First factor that can affect or influence stress to worker is task design. This is the factor where workers feel more pressure and get stressed often. The example of task design stress is when higher up give an overload of work, and on top of that, they want the worker, they give the task to do it fast paced and want it as soon as possible. Mostly, the worker didn't have adequate time to complete the task that been given, so it will surely lead to stress and will affect the quality of their work. Other than that, shift work. An unregulated shift work time will mess up workers' sleep time. For example, if the worker today's shift is at night and for tomorrow the shift is at the morning, this will cause the worker to have less amount of sleep. The other factor is the relationship at work. First, worker relationship with supervisor. If the relationship is bad, it can affect your entire work. For example, a supervisor may disparage or violate a subordinate at work, and they are powerless to intervene because his rank is higher. This will cause major stress to the worker and they can't do their job properly. In addition, the relationship between the employee and their co-worker. Unlike a terrible connection with their supervisor, a negative relationship with co-worker can be really messed up and disrupt your work. Lack of trust is one of the examples. Due to your strained relationship with your co-worker, trust issue will arise, which will put a great deal of extra stress on you.
Hi, my name is JP John and my student ID is DEM04211098. So I'll give two factors that cause stress at the workplace. Feeling under a lot of strain is one of the elements that contribute to workplace stress. The workers can have a lot of work to complete at once, and it must be all completed quickly. Additionally, the pressure prevents the worker from getting enough to rest or sleep. The employees then endure discrimination, hatred, or abuse. When it comes to something terrible like this, the employees will undoubtedly experience tension. Stress and inability to work well with others are caused by the toxic environment, which can make it difficult to complete tasks and even cause employees to fight. Thank you.
My name is Jasper Jonathan James. I'm from batch 34. My ID number is DEM04212121. I'll be talking about the factors of stress of workplace, and one of the factors is heavy workload, which is placing one singularity responsibility by giving a role to it, making expected for all higher ups to expect new things from the singularity or persons that were given role. And the second one is security and safety of jobs, making, because sometimes the work, if the work was a high proficiency money, there will be threats or warning to be warned on the workers from unknown threats. So it makes them stress to go, either want to go to work or not. That's all.
Hi, my name is Connie Kamli Anna Atyam and my ID number is DM062130 and I'm from batch 24. One of the effects of stress and workplace is recreational drug use. The legal and illicit recreational drug use, such as alcohol, nicotine, and caffeine, is significantly more common during time of stress. Example, heroin and cocaine. The associations may exist for a variety of reasons, some of which may include the notions that drug usage might lessen stress. Further complicating matters, withdrawal symptoms such as stress can be exacerbated by physical and physically responses to quitting previously self-administered substances. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jerome K. Tolentino. My ID student is DM042110. Unhealthy eating. According to research, stress affects both our physiology and behavior. High level of stress can lead to both increased consumption of saturated fat and decreased consumption of total calorie food intake. The next is burnout and workplace stress. Prolonged workplace stress frequently leads to burnout, which is especially common in providers of critical public services. During natural disaster or health crisis, healthcare and emergency service, workers frequently work long days and weeks, causing severe physiological distress. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Azmira binti Baharudin. I'm from batch 24. My student ID is DM062108. The next effect is medical distress. The impact of long-term stress on the body is profound and well documented. Research has linked shift work, hazardous working conditions, and social hazard, means all factors known to increase stress, with cardiovascular disease. Other studies indicate that stress is an important factor in the onset of cancer and having an indirect role in worsening the disease and limiting recovery. Surprisingly, an increased risk of physical injuries, the fourth leading cause of death, has also been linked to stress. Also, the next one effect is behavioral distress. Stress is also a significant factor in behavioral distress, increasing drug use, including reliance on tobacco, alcohol, and prescription and illicit drugs, while directly affecting employer health and well-being. Smoking and alcohol also cost the employer dearly, with lost productivity and healthcare expenditure. Alcohol and other drugs can lead to workplace aggression and increased likelihood of industrial accident and in extreme circumstances death. Quick and Henderson, 2016. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Kabir Mukri Abdul Rais. My student ID is DM04211032. I'm from batch 24. Today I want to present about prevention about stress and workplace. First point, encourage open communication. The statistics are true. Most employers' workplace stress comes from their boss. In fact, research has linked employers having a negative relationship with their boss to behaviors such as sleep problems, anxiety, high blood pressure, and even heart attack risk. The good news is it doesn't have to be that way. Management class that tackle leadership development or personal coaching like Reboot can give your team and your managers the tools to work with employers in a positive and constructive way. You can also open up the training to your company as a whole. At JustWorks, Life Labs offers course subjects such as emotion regulation, how to give difficult feedback, and managing conflict. It helps employees communicate better and be more aware of their stress levels and what triggers them. The more self-aware your team is around their behavior, the better prepared they will be to deal with interpersonal challenges when they arise. Second point, consider flexible work schedules. If any of your employers have children or an elder parent in need, the demand of work and home life can quickly become overwhelming. Allowing employers to have a flexible work schedule will give them time to care for their loved ones and in turn allow them to be more present at work while they are there. If your employers do work that can be done remotely, consider days where they can work from home as well if it makes their life easier. Modern tools like Slack and Google Hangouts can still keep the lines of communication open. So that's all from me.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Ramaun, DM04211067 from batch 24. How do we prevent stress at our workplace? Okay, let's talk about it. First, we have to spend some time on ourselves. After a long day at work, it is crucial to take some time for yourself to unwind and refuel. Finding a fashion or leisure that suits the comforts you in crucial for preventing burnout, whether that be unwinding with a good book, binge watching your favorite Netflix series, or knitting a new scarf. Next on the list is understand your stress. Although it may seem simple, it can be challenging to realize that stress is the cause of your stomach achy feeling, low energy or fatigue, change in appetite, digestive problem, insomnia, headache, low self-esteem, and other symptoms can all be the sign of stress. If you notice any of these symptoms, consider your work environment to see if stress from your job may be to blame. It is critical to recognize the symptoms of stress and take steps to manage it because it can have long-lasting repercussions on both your physical and emotional health.
Hello, my name is Rose Christine. I'm from batch 24, class DM. My ID 06211057. I'm continue, really on a support system. Your job is not everything. Remember that career success is not the key to happiness. What is the key is having a strong support system of great friends and family. If you are struggling with work-indicated stress and mental health issue, talk to someone you love. Their computation and they can advise, and just knowing you have people to lean on will likely make you feel a lot better after that. Next, term fight negative thoughts is like easy to create a tension character in our minds and convince ourselves that you are a fraud. There's a reason you got the job you have, and that's because you are good at it.